It used to be hard for this family to run and play in their yard. That big pooch left its business all over. Dad would spend his time cleaning up puppy messes. Now, I make sure the yard is clean so they can play without worry. Yes, there really is a poop fairy.
Frida's Cleaning Service is a small family-owned business established in 2003. With over 17 years of professional, high-quality, and greatly satisfied service, La Frida's Cleaning Service will get the job done. Specializing in sanitizing your home, business, post-construction, and commercial cleaning, no job's too big or small. See for yourself and give us a call, 567-249-9172. La Frida's Cleaning Service. Our reputation is always spotless. Do you have questions about buying or selling a home, not sure if you're qualified? Your local real estate agent, Antoinette Ware, is here for you. Do you live out of town, moving out of town, or looking for investment property? Well, let's work together and make it happen. Antoinette Ware can be reached at 419-917-6258. The name you know, celebrating over 20 years. Serving Toledo and surrounding areas.
Are you tired of driving around a dirty car? Say hello to the ultimate solution for your car. Quick Auto Detail, home, work, or wherever. Their mobile car spa will clean and shine your car anytime and anywhere. Their products are gentle on your car's paint, and they use only the highest quality materials. Book your appointment now.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, it is Smooth Tim, and thank you so very much for dropping by and spending another Thursday evening with the Queen and myself on the Now You Know show. Speaking of the Queen, it is now my pleasure to bring to you the world's sexiest granny, the Queen herself, Queen Silvy.
Well, now, it's me, Queen. I had to test them out, make sure my audience, make sure my fans. Okay. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in this great world today. Yes, I am Queen Silvy on this terrific Thursday, the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. Hey, Smooth, how are you today?
I'm doing terrific, Queen, and how are you doing on this beautiful Thursday evening?
Well, as always, I'm supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious, I suppose, is 24/7, 365. Queen Silvy, you are always simply amazing.
I know. Amazing. You better believe it. What? You better go shout it out. I am amazing, but you are amazing. Smooth, you are amazing. We have some amazing kings and queens bringing you inspirational, encouraging, motivating. I mean, to summarize it up, it's simply
Potpourri of entertainment.
a potpourri of entertainment.
Yes, it is.
Coming from the heart, just for
For
you.
you. Yeah.
So you do have time to be kind and spread the word for someone else to come on in and get this super greatness we have in store for you. I look like this one might be a little too long. Boop, pop that up a little bit. Don't want to show too
little
much.
Too sexy.
Not too much.
It's a Thursday evening and an adult show. So
Well,
no,
you
they're
still
not.
ain't gonna see that much. You hear me?
Okay,
That's
okay.
what I'm talking about.
Kids are still up, so yeah.
Take your ass to bed. Just kidding. Summer school's out and everything. Kids
That's
like
right
what?
too. Yeah, it is. That's one of the things you can announce. Oh boy, time to hit the store so you can get some type of pills to calm yourself down. The kids are out.
No, I'll give the kids the pills. No, I'm just kidding. Again, I'm just kidding. On this terrific Thursday, we are honored that you are here. Smoothie, you was going to say something?
No,
Oh, well, do you have any announcements or anything to say?
I've always had some announcements. Geez, all kinds of things going on still around the world. Queen's hearts are the Queen and my hearts and prayers are out there for you. Yeah, all kinds of things going on internationally and domestically. I'm having some enunciation issues as I'm already this evening, rather. Anyhow, if you would like to catch up on any past episodes of any of our shows, whether it be the Tuesday show, the Wednesday show, or the Thursday show, you can look at the top of the screen. And you can go to our YouTube page would be the easiest, right, Queen? Mm-hmm. And that would simply be The Queen Silvy Show. And you'll get the results of all three of our shows. Or you can visit our website if you'd like to be a contestant or maybe host a show on the Thursday show at www.thequeensylvyshow.com.
Mm-hmm. Hey, thanks very much.
Bonito.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Indeed, I do. Yes, I do. I do. In fact, I want you to know again that you have time to pass the word to someone else. Would you? Don't be selfish. Let's get everybody involved with the super greatness we have in store for you later on. We have the Now You Know show question of the week. That's where my good friends video in their answer to the show question. And then we have this mystery surprise video showcase artist that Smooth is going to give some clues for, right?
You want me to give a clue now?
Yeah, give a clue now, and then we'll give a couple clues momentarily.
Okay, the featured video is done by a historian. He is a historian, and he's from Muscle Shoals, Tennessee.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then that's something to think about. More clues coming up momentarily, but
Making myself think about who.
Well, you had me going with that one. I'm like, really?
Mm-hmm.
Shut your mouth. But nevertheless, more clues will be coming up momentarily, and then we will reveal who the special artist is who will be presenting a nice song for you later on in the show.
So it's music. One more clue.
Well, I guess I gave that one up, didn't I? Boing. But what I like to do at this moment before we go any further is give some shout-outs to my friends, my good kings and queens all over the world, like Pepper Gomez and Wake Up Music Group, Wake Up Music Rocks, holistic health advocate Marva Riley, Marie McKenzie and the International Sexual Assault Recovery Institute, Carmen Jewel and Massage Therapy by Carmen, Simone Enterprise and Entertainment Company, and the Simone Family Foundation. A Journey Through Healing with Beatrice Crawford, Daniel Lee, Queen Jenna, Kayne Petiniot, Kinsley Petiniot, I'm sorry, I'm over here just click, 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 click. Kinsley Petiniot, Queen Jenna, Queen Ashley, Follette Clark, and Kennette Rawls. There you are.
Shout out to you.
Helen Myers, Peace Myers, Corey and Casey Petiniot, and Joan Mercer.
Shout out to you.
To Queen Aaliyah, Asia Tate, Maya, Camille, and DeJour.
Shout out to you.
To my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren, yeah.
Shout out to you.
Jonathan Easley, Lee Allen Sr., Wade and Katrina, LP and Cynthia, Melvin and Teresa, Khaki, and Mike.
Shout out to you.
To Queen Sonia, Khaki, Sharika, Alana, Brianna, and Precious.
Shout out to you.
To Nancy, Delia, and Chrissy. Here we go. From Fort Worth, Texas.
Hee-haw!
Right on. To Ryan and Kelly and the All-American Boys, Matt and Tracy and the All-American Girls. Hey.
Shout out to you.
I really think I need to pause for the calls and clear my throat. One moment, please.
Woof, woof, Meow. Ready, ready.
Ooh, shook it. That ribbit part is, don't even knock it till you try it. You hear me? Okay. Pamela Anderson, C. Shorty Franklin, Patricia Wilhelm McGiffin, Renita Easley, Gold Rosa, Donna Ferry, and Pam Bailey.
Shout to you.
To my good friends in Africa, Amy Kanima, Websterito Hostile Flow, Hero Boy, and Princess Iria Lua.
Shout to you.
Sabrina Williams, Pinky Harmon, Sassy Savage, Robin Taylor, and DJ Team Broke 100.
Shout to you.
To my good friends in United Kingdom, Beth Lambert, Nicola Jones, Bethany Jones, and Kay Cross.
Shout to you.
Lorenzo Gabaniza, Christine Lewis Anderson, James and Audrey, Sirius Edition, and Nana Linda Hartley.
Shout to you.
To Edith Verhoek, Queen D. Brown, Sandra and Ben Johnson, Melody Gorda, Brian Pearson, Brenda Ramirez, Miguel Montibon, and my good friend, Joe Mass.
Shout to you.
That's right. Hey, listen, if you would love to be shouted out, if you have someone you love for us to represent and shout out, we will hook you up 3 days a week. Every Tuesday with the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. Every Wednesday with Tim's Tidbits. And again, every Thursday with the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. As we bring the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world just for you. Check out this resource. And when we get back, let's get the ball rolling. Let's pull it all out and give you all this super greatness we have in store for you on the Now You Know Show. Join me every Tuesday for fun and games and play for cash. That's right. Sylvia Mid, the fun word guessing game is back and you can come aboard and play. It's simple. Just email us your name and contact information and you are in there, baby. Yeah. Woo! I tell you, let me say it again. Woo! You are in for a treat. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Smooth gave some clues. We're going to get some clues later on about the special feature act that we have at the end of the show. But right now, let's get these going with Pamela Anderson. She is making a big difference worldwide and even bigger here in the community with bringing awareness with all dementias and Alzheimer's in conjunction with the Alzheimer's Association, the Queen Silvy Show. Very informative. You're in for a treat. Take notes if you will, but enjoy. You are not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela.
Hello, and I hope your day is going well, and I thank you for watching. You are not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela. Now, I am Pamela Anderson, and I'm a former caregiver for my mom, Michele Boyd, who had dementia. And my brother, John, he is living with dementia. Well, now we know that evidence does show us that high blood pressure increases a person's risk of developing dementia. Now, long-term studies have also shown us that people who have had high blood pressure in midlife, they are very highly likely to develop dementia in their later life, particularly vascular dementia. We also know that high blood pressure is very common in people of color, and this will contribute to an increased risk of dementia. So, this should mean that monitoring and treatments for high blood pressure may be very helpful in maintaining your memory and your thinking skills, and it also may reduce your risk of getting dementia. So now is the time for you to register for a blood pressure monitoring device. Yes, you're not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela, with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim, in conjunction with the Alzheimer's Association, we do invite you to enter to win a blood pressure monitoring device on the longest day. You can enter your name on Facebook, and your name will be drawn for the blood pressure monitoring device on the longest day, live on Facebook. Now, I'm going to wish you good luck in entering in the drawing for the blood pressure monitoring kit, but I also invite you to join in the fight. I invite you to join in the fight on the longest day by donating to my team. You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela. You should go to alz.org/the longest day, then donate. Now, next week, we will be discussing more information about dementia.
The longest day is the day with the most light, the summer solstice. On June 20th, help us stand up to the darkness of Alzheimer's by raising funds for the care, support, and research efforts of the Alzheimer's Association. It's easy. Pick any activity you enjoy and turn it into a fundraiser to fight Alzheimer's. Together, we can get closer to our ultimate goal, the first survivor of Alzheimer's. The day with the most light is the day we fight. Start now. Select your activity at alz.org/the longest day.
So tune in. Now, this is Pam, and I thank you for listening to me. And I can be reached on my Facebook support group page. You Are Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela. And I do want you to remember that you are not alone.
Remember, you are not alone. Pamela Anderson is so here for you all. Any questions, resources, information, all available on her Facebook page, or Facebook group page, excuse me. You Are Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela. June 20th is coming. The longest day is coming. Get yourself signed up for a free blood pressure monitor. Hey, we all can use that, okay? Matter of fact, it's a great gift because it's letting the person know that you're thinking about them. You care about them. I mean, okay, socks is chocolate is great, but this blood pressure monitor gonna hit it. You hear me? Somebody gonna cook you some dinner behind that gift. I ain't playing with you on this terrific Thursday. Ooh!
Even re-gift it for Christmas or something to a family member.
I'm just saying, you know,
hey, that's a good gift.
It's getting hard out here. Nevertheless, it's also a time to think about: are you hungry? Would you like something to eat? You don't know what to get? Well, listen. LP goes around the United States checking out fast food restaurants, and, well, he eats it in front of you. And he rates it. And you be the one to decide if you'd like to go check it out, and perhaps maybe you have.
And where'd he be?
Oh, man, he's up here in the Glass City in Toledo, Ohio, checking out Wings and Grill. I've never really even heard of that place. But let's check it out together within his segment, LP Flavor Review.
Interesting.
Place called Wings and Grill in Toledo, Ohio. What kind of burgers they got down here in Toledo? These the onion rings. This is a double cheeseburger with everything on it except for pickles. And this motherfucker is huge. That's a big ass burger. Ooh, oh. Let's see what this onion ring is hitting like, you know. Gotta hit it with some ketchup, of course. And for the price, man, I tell you, this place right here is winning. You know, they winning for the price. Not bad. There's definitely no homemade. Not bad. They are what they say they are. Onion rings. For this Mondo burger, this is a big ass fucking burger. This is, man, I didn't think this bitch would be this huge, man. But damn, look at them patties on that bitch, man. I mean, this motherfucker is humongous. Lettuce, tomatoes, ketchup, mustard, mayo, onions, no pickles. Wings and grill. Here we go, y'all. Look at all that meat. One thing I can say is that the meat is well seasoned. It's a little on the dry side. I don't think this is 100% real beef. Probably some frozen patties. Like some shit you get at Aldi's. Very sloppy. Take it from this side. A huge ass burger. And the bitch ain't give me no nothing. That's a crime. It's sloppy, so don't wear nothing nice. You know, the meat doesn't taste like 100% real beef like I'm used to, but it's seasoned well. It's a little dry. The bun is pretty soft and nice and toasted. It's a burger. If you want a huge burger, that's good for the price. We go holler at Wings and Grills. LPs Flavor Review. We get this right here. Wings and Grill. I say a good 6.5. Good for the effort.
In a chilling revelation.
Yeah, that's what's up. I mean, I think that was cheese or mustard, one of them. But if it was cheese, the cheese was melted. Nice fat patties on there, but you know, hey, they ain't got nothing on Smooth. You hear me? If I want something like that and more better, Smooth got my back, right, Smooth? Don't read that as he got my back. You hear me? Wings and Grills right here in the Glass City, Toledo, Ohio.
We're leading into a Christian program here right now.
I'm gonna just move on from that because you know you don't want everybody swarming you for a burger or for food because Smooth can smash down anything. But I've never been to Wings and Grills. What was
Nothing.
That? Blink, 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 blink. Yeah. So yes, Wings and Grills. I've never been there, and probably will never go there. You know, why go there when I can go right here at my dining room table and let Smooth hook me up?
I got it. Yep, no problem.
But if you've tried it, let me know what you think about it. That's too much meat for me. I don't do that. That's like 3 sandwiches for me. I'm a wimp. But nevertheless, it is what it is. I think it was a 6.5. So hey, it has its potential. You let me know what you think when you go there. But hey, you can catch that and so much more on a whole nother level if you go to his YouTube channel, LPs Flavor Review. Thanks, LP, for getting Smooth busy. He gonna make me a burger.
Absolutely.
Just wanted to confirm that there to make sure he heard me on this terrific Thursday, the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy Smooth. Tell me any more clues you want to give for our upcoming
Well, you
feature
kind of
act?
gave part of it away. He is a singer-songwriter.
Well, you just gave something away and said he.
Also a podcast host.
A historian.
Mm-hmm. Which could be big trouble.
Well, we're going to find out shortly. And I mean shortly. But
Those
right
are
now,
some really good clues.
Yeah, they are.
Anyhow,
They are.
we'll find
Well,
out
this
here.
is a really good artist. I'm telling you. I mean, he does what he does, and he does it well. But we're going to find out who it is momentarily. We're going to get some blessings on right now from superstar Kayne Petiniot, who's born blind and autistic. He is a man of God. He is a superior songwriter. He is great with his words, bringing messages worldwide, providing blessings. So we're going to get our blessings on right now within his segment, God's Word to be heard
with
with
Kayne.
Kayne. Yeah.
God bless each and every single one of your brothers and sisters. Welcome back. This is Superstar Kayne Petiniot here with another fantastic edition of God's Word to be heard. So, for today, I have another short and sweet segment for you guys. I'm going to get right to the point because this is something I really want you guys to think about. I know that I should be back on my series, but there's just so many things I have that I want you guys to really think about. So, here's another one for you guys today. Now, when you squeeze a lemon, what do you actually think comes out? Do you think orange juice comes out of a lemon, or do you think lemon juice? It's always lemon juice. No matter how hard you squeeze a lemon, orange juice will never come out of a lemon. So we can automatically assume that lemon juice will come out of a lemon. Why? Because that's what's in it. Now apply that same analogy to you. You say that you follow Jesus, but is that what the inside of your heart says? Is that what Jesus is going to see? This has absolutely nothing to do with lemons and oranges. This is exactly about God knowing your fruits, because the Bible says, you shall know a tree by the fruit that they bear. So that's stuff I really want you guys to think about today. I love you guys. Thank you so very much for listening. You guys can find me on Facebook, Kayne, Kayne, Petiniot, Petiniot, YouTube under Kayne, Kayne, the Christian rapper, also TikTok and on Messenger. I love you guys. Thank you so very much for listening, and God bless you.
And thank
Kayne,
you,
thank you.
superstar Kayne Petiniot, for always bringing it. You know, when I mentioned he is a superior songwriter, he is a Christian rapper with some fantastic music. Blessing you. When you hear it, you're gonna be like, "Oh, what's that? My hip bone popping?"
Or
You're gonna
sometimes
be
he
doing
just
something.
propounds a question that makes you stop and think for a minute.
He does. Why don't you guys go and check out his YouTube channel, Kayne the Christian Rapper. Get your blessings on, groove on, and let him know what you think about the superior thing that he's doing. Thanks, Kayne.
Yeah, check him out.
Absolutely. On this terrific Thursday, ooh, Smooth is we're gonna reveal it right now. Summer it up for me, Smooth.
Summer it up.
Summer it up.
Here's my summarization of the clues.
Okay.
This individual is a historian. This individual is from Muscle Shoals, Tennessee. This individual is a singer-songwriter, obviously. Also a podcast host. And the name of the song and the name of the artist is Queen.
Or are you asking me? You
Yes.
gave all the clues
I'm
like
seeing
you
if
already
I
know.
gave you enough clues that you might know.
Yes, I do know. It's Rick Revel, the one and only Rick Revel, who is fantastic.
Spot on, Queen. You guessed it.
Hard Times in the Deep South. Ooh, don't that ring? That's a good song. You're going to love the song. You're going to even more love the video from Rick Revel, the one and only. Only thing I think is a little bit off is that Muscle Shoals sound. You say he's from where did you say?
I think Muscle Shoals, Tennessee area.
No. I'm going to correct you because you know me. I'm Queen Silvy.
Oh,
Henry.
you know the actual city
Yeah.
is
Henry,
Tennessee.
The name of the album is that.
Where
Muscle
is
Shoals.
Henry, Tennessee? That
Where now?
sounds like that's probably southwest of Nashville.
I have no idea where Henry, Tennessee is.
I'm just going
but
in alphabetical order. I bet it's southwest of Nashville.
It's probably pretty though. I bet you there's some great pretty sights and scenes to
Then you
see
gotta say,
there.
Tim, that's because I did look it up one time. That's why I know that.
That's all right. But that's what you got coming up, so you do have time to be kind and spread the word for someone else to come on in
Get
and
some
get
of
this.
this greatness.
That's right. Get some of this greatness here. But we're going to keep these going because, well, there's Kaptain
come?
Krunch.
Oh, yeah, that's
There's-
right. We got plenty more entertainment.
Oh, he was ready to just jam with you with Rick Revel,
right.
but no,
I was all geeked up.
that's
and
coming up.
You had me geeked.
Pump the
Pump the
brakes right
brakes.
now. Captain Krunchflakes is fin to bring it. You hear what I'm saying? I mean, you know, his creativity and vision is just off the chain. It's exceptional. I am honored that he's aboard the platform, allowing us all, in you, to see the creativity, to get the messages within the music, and so much more. So let's check out his segment, Captain Krunchflakes.
Crunch go.
that was just so mesmerizing. I mean, I get engulfed in the colors and the visual and the textures and the music. And for your information, by the way, everything you've seen and everything you heard is all Captain Krunchflakes.
Creation.
Everything. You can go get so much music, so many albums, CDs that they have available on all music platforms. You can go and get connected with them as well on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Captain Krunchflakes, and let them know what you think about it, as well as inquire and get connected to get some of this great music that he also has available. So thank you so much, Captain Krunchflakes. I'm in line already to see what you got to bring next week. Smooth is ready.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I love it when it's ready, attentive, ready to take notes. Ooh, that makes a girl's day.
There's always a little kiss button school.
Mm-hmm. But you know why? Because it's Michele Boyd's turn, and she's bringing it. And we all come prepared with what, Smooth?
Something to write with, preferably a blue pen, a piece of paper, or a journal so that you can keep it by your bedside and reference it whenever needed.
Bringing the motivation, the inspiration, the knowledge, giving a little homework every now and then, but you're worth it. So let us all engulf the power from Michele Boyd and Empowering Moments with Michi.
Hey loves, welcome to Empowering Moments with Michi. I am Michele Boyd, certified life coach, women's empowerment strategist. I'm a mom, I'm a grandma, I'm that go-to person, all my family and friends come to when they're facing challenges, and I am a survivor of domestic violence. I pray all is well with you, that you have been journaling, that you have been hydrating, taking care of yourself to the best of your ability. So loves, have you ever talked yourself out of doing something? Have you ever talked yourself out of a promotion or going to school or learning a new hobby or a new task? Well, I'm here to say, stop it. But I'd also like to encourage you to position yourself on purpose. What does that look like? That means understanding your core values. Now, what are your core values? Those are the top 5 things that you hold dear to your heart. Honesty, loyalty, integrity, things of that matter. What are your strengths? What are you good at? What do people say that you're good at? What are some things that you do that you would do without getting paid for? Things that people always just applaud you on accomplishing. And goals. Remember, with goals, they have to be smart. They have to be specific. They have to be measurable. They have to be attainable. They have to be realistic. And they have to be timely. So instead of saying, I want to be fit, you can say, I am going to exercise for 30 minutes for 5 days a week for the next 2 months in order to increase my endurance. So that's the idea of how SMART goals. It's an acronym that is used among the life coaching industry in order to help people obtain the goals that they have. Also, too, when you position yourself on purpose, show up like you belong there. So if you see yourself being an entrepreneur, owning your own business, show up in that type of attire every day. Show up just looking the best that you can. And also, remember that you have to show up bold. You have to have that confidence within yourself because you've worked on your core values, your strengths. You know what your goals are. And when you establish your core values, you also establish your boundaries. Those are your non-negotiables. Those are things that you just will not bend on. So also, loves, think about how to position yourself and what it is that you would like to do. If it's within your career, start networking with people within that industry. If it's an industry that you desire to go into, start researching and see how to enter into that industry. So loves, position yourself on purpose, get yourself ready, show up bold, Act like you belong there and always dress the position. I am Michele Boyd, certified life coach, women's empowerment strategist. Until next time, loves, peace, love, and a roll easy.
Alrighty then.
Busted.
Budless.
Oops.
You're budless, honey.
Yeah, I'm budless. Yeah, that's what's
Budless.
up. Yeah. But you know what? Get yourself involved in yourself and not in somebody else's business. Make yourself a priority and follow Michele Boyd, certified life coach. She is so here for you in more ways than one. We are so honored to have her aboard this platform to engulf this knowledge and motivation that she gives me personally.
If I enjoy her
Smooth as well, and I'm sure everyone else out there. So, hey, thank you so much, Michele Boyd. I'm looking forward to next week. Just like Kaptain Krunchflakes, I'm now in line for next week to see what's up with that. What?
Nothing.
Oh, you said Rick Rebel. I heard you whisper.
I did not say. That must have been like telekinetic, that connection there.
Yeah, because you're ready to jam with them hard times.
I think I'm ready to hit the studio is what I'm ready to do.
Well, what we're going to do before we get into all of that is we're going to get our groove on with Fantom Frost. You know, he's multi-talented. He also has plenty of CDs and music available on music and social media platforms, so you can get connected with so much more on that. Yes, you're going to see Nermal. Nermal, it runs everything. That's Nermal Studio, and Nermal has the rights of the title, which is what?
Studio Cats.
Check it out.
Hey, welcome to Studio Cats. Today we're going to start spinning some records, but I'm sure from all the news that we've gotten, specifically, probably you're in anguish. If you're watching this, you might be interested in music, and it kind of touches on one of the subjects that I have, is what do we do with these stupid fucking tariffs? Well, I'm not really sure I'm the person to answer that, but I'm going to give you my opinion. So, keep it in mind, this is my opinion. While I'm doing this, I'm going to give you some tunes. So, stand back. So anyway, my view of these tariffs is it's supposed to help America be great again, you know, that bullshit jack-off story you've gotten before. Anyhow, you might have a different opinion about it, but I'm going to tell you what it's going to affect. Is it going to affect your pocketbook? It's going to affect what you can buy with the money that you earn 9 to 5, 40 hours a week, which is supposed to increase. So just be careful. Here's Normal. He's going to chime in a little bit. But anyhow, I'm going to try to focus this on music, and that being this technical gear here. Technical gear comes from other countries, because it's either designed in the U.S. and it's manufactured somewhere else. So let's say you're going to buy one of these decks. It might run you $1,200, but you buy the deck. Well, now that the tariffs are in there, let's say it's 25%, which would be another $400. So you're talking $1,600 for this. So my thing is, I think if we're going to do, if you're still going to buy things, now you're going to start doing a used market for things. And there's going to be a big used market because these things are given out to influencers that are in that sector. And then they go ahead and turn around and sell the thing. Once they've done a review on it, they sell it. So you're having a used market. So if you have a used market, you're buying used gear, you're doing the recycle, reuse, and reduce efforts. You are saving money and not spending money on tariffs to buy new. You are giving money to people that otherwise wouldn't have it because they have a piece of gear that they want to get rid of. And it's also not going to give money to the company, whether that is, as you can see, Normal's helping out, whether that is a company that's being tariffed or not. It's going to put some pressure on the dipshit taco in order to fix it. So that's my advice right now. If you're going to buy some gear like this, buy it used. For one, they've got the bugs worked out on it. That's one. For two, all my things that I just commented on. And for three, you're going to vote with your dollars. Apparently our votes don't matter as much as they used to, so now we're going to have to put the hurt to them. Anyway, that's the end of my segment. Y'all take care. Keep it frosty. Keep here for some more music later on. Normal's going to help too. Peace.
Get back. Here we are. Now we know.
Well, hey, if you don't know,
now you know, baby.
Now you know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, go and get connected with all of the great music. And tune in next week for some more greatness from Fantom Frost and Studio Cast. Oh, wait, and Nermal, too. What you can do is just keep it frosty.
That's right.
Keep it frosty till next week, if you will. Thank you so much, Fantom Frost, for bringing it on this platform. Well, we're getting to that point, guys. I know that you're waiting. You're like, ooh, Rick Rebel, Rick Rebel, Rick Rebel. That is true. Rick Rebel, Rick Rebel. But what we're going to do is get into the Now You Know show question of the week, and then we'll give you some Rick Rebel.
Oh, gotta keep them hanging on, right?
Well, you know, I adore and admire everyone who participates with the Now You Know show question of the week. They video in their answer to the show question of the week. It is so special to me. Smooth, what is this week's show question?
Let's see what it may be. Ooh, what significant event in your life most impacted you?
Interesting. Let's find out from Pamela Anderson, Fantom Frost, and Sylvia Wilson-Elgin.
Hi, this is Pam, and I am here to answer your question of the week for Now You Know. What significant event in your life most impacted you? Well, I don't have a particular event that particularly impacted my life. That's because every occasion, every event, I made them matter. Every birthday, death days, graduations, weddings, whatever the occasion was within my family, I made it special. And it was dynamic. I enjoyed the memories, I enjoyed the lessons learned, and as well as the lessons taught. Now, this is Pam, and I thank you for listening to me, and I can be reached on my Facebook support page, You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk, and the events in my life collectively impacted my life.
Hey, this is Fantom Frost answering the question of the week. I am currently being unloaded on a truck, so this is going to probably shake a little bit. Anyhow, the question was, what has impacted my life the most? And I've had so many things that it's very hard to pin it down to just one, but the one that stands out in my mind the most, that changed me into the person I am today, is probably after I graduated AIT, which is advanced training for signal intelligence in the military, and then I went to overseas to Germany, to Augsburg, Germany. And the reason it impacted me so much was because I was 19 and had never left the United States, much less the state that I lived in, even though I had to go to Missouri and Texas for training. But that was my first time outside the U.S. And it was, I won't say it was a culture shock, but it was completely different from what I was used to. So, and that's a good thing for people to have in their life. I did a lot of things. I look back on that now, I'm like, why don't I do that now? For instance, the Rolling Stones concert I went to, I went by myself, and I wouldn't do that now. So I would have to say those 3 years were the ones that most impacted me the most. So anyway, y'all take care and keep it frosty.
Hi, thanks for tuning into this week's segment of the Now You Know question of the week. I am Queen Sylvia, and the question of the week is, what significant event in your life most impacted you? Well, if you followed me or know anything about me, it would be the death of my mom. That is the one event that has impacted my life up until this day. Some for bad, but I am changing it to good. This was one of the good things that I did in memory of my mom, was writing a book in her honor. That's a love letter to my mom. So that is the thing that has impacted me, and I think will continue to impact me, because my mom was the love of my life, my best friend, my business partner, my everything. But she instilled so much in me, and I just need to go back and remember all those things that she instilled in me, like me saying beautiful to everyone, because my mom called me beautiful every day. And I believe that I am beautiful, so no one could tell me that I wasn't. So thanks, Queen Sylvia and Smooth Tim, for this opportunity. Again, my name is Queen Sylvia. You can follow me on Facebook at Sylvia Wilson Elgin and Extraordinary People. Also, Sylvia in the Community. I'm bringing that back. And you can like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Extraordinary People 4158. Bye.
Wasn't that nice? You know, you can answer that question and send it to me, and I'll gladly play it next week, because that's what we do, though.
That's an interesting question.
Well, guess what? Hey, there is more indeed. We have Kayne Petiniot, Michele Boyd, and Marie McKenzie. Check it out.
So, what significant event has made the most impact in my life? And that is a great question. Every day that I'm alive is a great impact for me, because that's every day that I'm alive, I get to share the gospel with people, because it's not God's desire for anybody to perish. I want you guys to think about that. I love you dearly.
Hey, Queen Sylvie, Smooth Tim, and everyone. I'm Michelle. I'm here to answer the question of the week, which is, what significant event in your life most impacted you? I will say the most significant event in my life was the ability to witness 2 of my grandchildren come into the world. One natural, the other C-section. Being able to hold my grandson, being the first person to hold my grandson. So those are the events that have impacted me the most. Being a grandmother and being able to witness 2 of my grandchildren come into the world. I am Michele Boyd, a certified life coach, women's empowerment strategist. My Instagram handle is Heaven Sent Life Coaching ATL. Until next time, bye.
Hello, I am Marie McKenzie, here today to answer the question of the week, which is, what significant event in your life most impacted you? One of the most impactful events in my life happened during my high school years, and it changed my perspective on many things. How boys feel entitled, how girls were devalued and abused, the rules of consent, choices, and bystander behavior when it comes to sexual assault, especially on school campuses. I was casually walking on campus one day when I was violently grabbed and pulled into an empty building by the captain of the football team, who viciously tried to rape me. This was not simply a personal violation. It was made even more painful because several schoolmates witnessed the incident and chose to stand by, watch, and laugh instead of stepping in to help or seeking assistance of an adult. Can you imagine the feeling of betrayal, not only by the person who attacked me, whom I knew very well, but also by those who had the opportunity to intervene and chose to do nothing? Fortunately, I was able to fight back and escape without being raped, but the emotional scars from that day lingered for a long time. Sexual assault is a crime. This experience significantly impacted my understanding of consent and respect, highlighting the importance of taking action against wrongdoing. It became clear to me that there's a crucial need for comprehensive education about these topics, especially in schools. My story is a reminder of how essential it is for individuals to stand up for each other and provide support during difficult situations like this. I was traumatized. The healing process has been gradual, and sharing my experiences has been a part of that healing. I hope to encourage others who may find themselves facing similar challenges. We must strive to foster a culture of support and accountability, particularly among young people, to ensure that no one has to feel alone in these kind of struggles. I am Marie McKenzie, your sexual assault coach, helping healthcare teams to care for sexual assault survivors with confidence. My experiences are why I do the work I do. Connect with me on social media at Marie McKenzie Coaching. See you next time.
All right, thank you, everybody.
That was very well said and brave to share, Marie McKenzie. I thank you all so very much. But before we get into Rick Rebel, boy, you is going to love Rick Rebel. But Rick Rebel, hold on a minute, because I have to take the time to thank you. I thank you for being here, listening in, watching in, spreading the word for the super greatness we provide every Thursday with the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. I also thank you, Pamela Anderson, and You Are Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela, LP with LPs Flavor Review, God's Word to be Heard with Superstar Kayne Petiniot, Captain Krunchflakes, Krunch, Kove, Michele Boyd. You thought I forgot her? Ooh, Lord, it Michele Boyd.
She wrote it down, folks.
That's right. I got a blue ink pen. Hello. Empowering Moments with Michi, Phantom Frost, and Studio Cats. And everyone who participated this week with the show question of the week: Pamela Anderson, Kayne Petiniot, Sylvia Wilson Elgin, Phantom Frost, Michele Boyd, and Marie McKenzie. We thank you so very much. If you would love to come aboard, by the way, and be a part of the Now You Know show question of the week panelists, perhaps you'd love to start your own segment aboard the platform, or maybe you'd love to be a guest on the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. Smooth's going to give you that information, as well as how we can be followed on social media. Smooth.
Absolutely. Throughout the entirety of the show, you've seen scrolling at www.thequeensilvershow.com. That's the easiest way to contact us. Go to the contact tab. As a matter of fact, scroll on down, drop in a message and email. To catch up on the past shows, easiest would be go to our YouTube page. And again, simply drop in The Queen Silvy Show. You'll get the results of all three of our shows. And otherwise, hey, you know, I'm ready to rock and roll our way out of here.
Well, I'm ready to jam too. Rick Rebel is, as Smooth said, a historian, highway history. Is a history highway.
History Highway.
History Highway. Thank you.
I think
is
it's
the
his
name
podcast.
of his podcast TV show. He is an author. Has very many books available. He is a songwriter. He is an actor. He is phenomenal. You hear me? RickRevel.com. That's where you can go get connected on any merchandise, on all the music and everything else that he does. His television show as well. RickRevel.com. Revel, by the way, R-E-V-E-L. Rick
Not Revel. Even though he's from down south, it's Revel.
With a V. V as in victory. Revel. Rick Revel is the name. Hard Times in the Deep South. That's the name of the jam we're going to do. We're going to go out with it, enjoy this, but make the most of your evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in this world today. Be kind. Say hi to your neighbors and check on folks if you will. With that said,
we're out of here. Now you know. Bye.
I am sick and tired of you being gone all the time. You're going to have to get a job closer to home.
Now, honey, don't go fussing at me again. You know I don't like it when you do that.
And another thing, if you're thinking about celebrating at some hole-in-the-wall honky-tonk, well, you already know how I feel about that.
There's nothing wrong with me getting a cold one. I do it all the time when I'm back home. Besides, I'm coming home tomorrow. Today was my last day on the job down here in Natchez. And when I get home, I promise I'm gonna have a big wad of cash.
Well, you better have a great big old wad of it when you get home, because the rent is overdue, the lawnmower won't start, the refrigerator quit this morning, and guess what? The sink is stopped up again. So you'd best be getting home tomorrow like you said you would, because if you don't, I'm just going to pack it up and go over to Mama's.
Hello? Hello? Well, I be danged. She hung up on me again. All that woman knows how to do is give me a hard time all the time.
I don't care what she says. I'm gonna go have me a good time, 'cause I'm gonna forget my ball and chain for a while.
Mississippi, an angry man just up and hit me. He said my wife's been fooling around. I saw you kissing her downtown. I said, man, there's been a big mistake. I just got that kind of face. And when he swung at me again, Lord, I dropped him on his chin. And now I'm hearing hot times in the deep south. Didn't commit no crime at all. I'm doing hot times in the deep south. I'm tired of dragging that shackle bum, 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 bum. And I finally got my day in court. I gave the judge my best retort. And when he shook his gavel at me, he said, there's someone you gotta see. That crippled man standing over there, he's my son, and boy, I swear, you're gonna pay for that black eye. For 90 days, I'm gonna make you cry. And now I'm doing hard times in the deep south. Didn't commit no crime at all. I'm doing hard times in the deep south. Trying to drag in that shackle, bum, 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 bum. When the warden finally set me free, I headed home back to Tennessee. And when I walked into my house, I crazy why she kicked me out. She said I found somebody new, and he's a better man than you. And now it looks like from this day on, this poor boy's got no home. Now I'm doing hard times in the deep south, didn't commit no crime at all. I'm doing hard times in the deep south, I'm tired of dragging that shackle and bone. I'm doing hard times in the deep south, didn't commit no crime at all. I'm doing hard times in the deep south, I'm tired of dragging that shackle and bone. I'm tired of dragging that shackle and bone.